Welcome back to TikTok Culinary School. Today we are demystifying steak and mashed potatoes. This meal might be fancy and romantic, but that doesn't mean it isn't super easy to make at home if you have the right tips and tricks. All right, let's make the best mashed potatoes you've ever had. Start by peeling and chopping some Yukon Gold potatoes. We're gonna boil them until you can no longer pick them up with the fork. They just fall apart back into the water. Drain them into a bowl and let that sit for 5-10 minutes. This just lets any excess water evaporate out. Now, as for what tool to use to mash, a ricer is best, a masher is great, a fork will work, but do not use a food processor, a blender, anything electronic. That will turn your potatoes into goop. Now, once your potatoes are nicely riced or mashed, we are not going to add cream. All we're gonna add is butter. Butter, salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder. That's it. You're gonna just taste it as you go. I like a lot of butter and I like a lot of spices because the potatoes can handle it. You do it how you want. When you're done and it tastes great, put it in a 200-degree oven while you prepare your steak. Now, half of cooking a great steak starts in the grocery store. You wanna pick either a New York strip or a ribeye and get the absolute thickest one you can afford. I don't know what that says about my financial situation because these could definitely be thicker. And now a thick boy might feel daunting, but I say this because it's going to make it so much less stressful. With a thicker steak, you could spend much more time in the pan searing your steak and getting a great crust without worrying about overcooking the inside. All right, now we're gonna salt our steak, let it sit there for 10-15 minutes, come up to room temperature. That salt is gonna draw out moisture and then we're gonna pat it all dry before we start searing. All right, grab your most trusted pan and let it sit on medium-high heat with some canola oil at the bottom for like 2 minutes. This is gonna bring it up to temperature, and then you can throw your steak in, fat cap first if there is one. Lay it down on its side, and you can put something heavy on top. This isn't necessary, it just ensures that you're gonna get a nice even crust on there. 2 to 3 minutes on both sides. Look at this beautiful sear. It is time to cut that heat down to low, add some butter, garlic, rosemary, and thyme, and baste with a spoon for 30 seconds to a minute. Then take it out of your pan and let it rest on a cutting board for about 7 to 10 minutes, which is the perfect amount of time to make our sauce. Go back to your pan, remove the garlic and herbs, but keep all those little brown bits on the bottom. That's what's gonna build your flavor. You can really do whatever you want with the sauce. I'm just adding a shallot, deglazing with white wine, scraping up all the brown bits, adding some beef stock, then some cream, emulsifying with a cornstarch slurry, adding salt and a lot of black pepper. And then it is time to plate your mashed potatoes on bottom, steak on tops, add some veg, pour over your sauce. Done. Mwah.